Eagles. Please welcome the 2022-23 Avella Eagle Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Deutsch and Assistant Director Mr. Alex Light. Also welcome the Avella High School cheerleaders under the direction of Susan Tabaka and Carol Morgan, and volunteer Leslie Evans. Captains for this year's squad are Katie Dreyer, co-captains are Hallie Raggett and Kelly Doman. gentlemen, we move the cap as the Avella Marching Band performs our national anthem. Please remain standing at the conclusion of the anthem for the performance of the Avella alma mater.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jesse Saunders. Going to be providing play-by-play for the Avella Cornell football game this evening. Chase Masico giving me a hand here on the color commentary. Chase, welcome to the broadcast.
Hi, thanks for having me.
The Eagles coming in 0-2 on the year. They lost their first round game or first week game to Mapletown 49-0. Last week, their first round game, they lost to Mapletown 42-0. Went to Bentworth, lost 21-7, and last week 49-0 loss to Bentworth. Cornell comes in 1-1 on the season. Their first week win against Monessen 35-6. Last week a non-section game against Union, they lost 30-21. This will be a section game for both teams in the Black Hills Conference. Chase, what can you tell us about the Cornell Raiders?
So the Cornell Raiders have a couple of key contributors. The main one being number 28, Raekwon Troutman. He's a running back, he's a senior, and he has 406 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns so far this season.
Thanks, Chase. Yeah, Raekwon Troutman, a big part of that offense for the Raiders. Ed Dawson, the coach for Cornell, he's been the coach since 2016. His son, E.J. Dawson, is a 6'1", 225-pound quarterback / linebacker, senior, all-state defensive end / linebacker. So he's a big part of that defense for Cornell. They also feature Dravon Newton, 6'1", 185 junior receiver, who has been very effective for them this year. Julian Cordes is another wide receiver for the Cornell Raiders, 5'11", 185. This is a team that likes to run the ball, Chase.
Yes, they have only 3 passing touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, we were taking a look at some stats coming into the game, and this team rarely throws. Their quarterback's only got 9 completions on the year. That'd be C.J. Jackson, who does the main quarterbacking duties for Cornell. He's a 5'7", 190-pound junior. So this is a team that's going to try to run the ball. Of course, Raekwon Troutman, a big part of the team. He had almost 1,000 yards rushing last year. For the Eagles, so far this year, haven't been able to get much going on offense. That's been a challenge for them. Last week, like we mentioned, they lost 49-0 to Mapletown. Had a couple big plays, got the offense going a little bit, but as the game went on, they just were not able to punch it into the end zone. Chase, what can you tell us about some of the Eagles and what we're looking for from them tonight?
Yeah, so the main contributor so far this year has been our junior quarterback, Cole Jarosky. He has 190 passing yards and 113 rushing yards from the quarterback position. And our main contributor on the wide receiving front has been Isaiah Braddock. He is also a junior and has 13 catches for 129 yards so far this season.
That he does. Isaiah Braddock been a real nice addition for the Eagles, and his first year playing as junior, had a big part of the offense so far. So back for the Cornell Raiders, we have Kevin Caldwell, number 6. Trying to see who else we got back there. 3 returners for Cornell, kicking off for the Eagles, Brian Humensky. Eagles going to be starting on defense tonight, see if we can get a stop and what the Eagles have to offer. So it's squib kick by Humensky. Picked up by number 6, Caldwell, driven out of bounds by that Eagle coverage team. The Eagles' defense is kind of set up shop right now as Cornell's offense makes its way to the field. So that was Raekwon Troutman, was also back for that kick, and he's going to step right back onto the field and join the Cornell Raiders offense. Of course, for the Avella Eagles, a lot of these guys having to go both ways. You see Cole Jarosky, number 13 there. He's, of course, the Eagles quarterback, but he's also a linebacker for the Eagles, so he's a big part of that defense as well. C.J. Jackson, part of the backfield. This is E.J. Dawson. This is Raekwon Troutman looking deep. A little bit overthrown there to Dravon Newton. So that was a little bit of a mix of a play there. They snapped right to the running back and a bomb, and the Eagles were ready for it.
Isaiah Braddock on coverage. Officiating this evening's contest. Referee is Chris Keeley Sr., umpire Christopher.
2nd and 10 now for the Cornell Raiders.
Linesman is Dave Greer, linesman Kevin Sack, side judge Russell Haley, and the field judge Jacob.
Christopher Train splitting out here on the near side of the field as a defensive back for the Eagles, covering Kevin Caldwell, 6'1", 150 wide receiver for Cornell. TJ Jackson waits the snap. Flag on the play, and the Eagles defense is up to the task. Ryan Humensky, Austin Euler combined on the tackle.
That's really good to see. I know when I was talking to Cole earlier, he really wanted to stop this running back, and they have to stuff him at the line of scrimmage if they want to get anything done tonight.
Legal shift by the Cornell Raiders. That is declined by the Avella defense, and good call on that chase. Big opportunity for Avella to make stops to the line, because once these running backs get into the secondary, as we saw last week, it's trouble oftentimes for the Avella defense. Under center, number 5, CJ Jackson. There's the handoff to number 28, Raquan Troutman. Big tackle there. Looked like Cole Jarosky making that tackle.
Yes, it was. And Cole and I were actually watching film earlier, and he was talking about that exact situation where he would be the one that has to step up and make that huge tackle right there.
And you want your leaders to make plays too. Cole Jr., first year as a starting quarterback, but he's been part of this team for 3 years, and you want your leaders to step up and set the tone.
Yes, you do.
4th and 9, Cornell's punting. How about that? Go Eagles. Punt goes out of bounds. All right, the Eagles going to be set up on the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line right now. Nice job by the Eagles. That punt was brought by number 80. That's a unique number for a punter.
Hunter Wegley.
Hunter Wegley. All right, let's see if the offense can do anything. I see Raquan Troutman stepping out to the cornerback position here, nearest to us. Got Cole Jarosky in the shotgun. With him is Broden Ham in the backfield. Eagles got trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Chase to McCon in motion. There's Broden Ham up the gut. A couple yards for Broden Ham, brought down by a host of Cornell defenders. Picked up about maybe 2 yards, 2-3 yards on that play. Broden Ham kind of serves as the bruiser role for the Avella running game. Caleb Ruschel, a freshman, is more of the change of pace back. He had a nice run last week. Broden Ham with the Eagles' lone touchdown 2 weeks ago against Bentworth. Same formation here for the Eagles. See Christian Petrine spread far out. Chase to McCon. Another handoff to Broden Ham. Nice running room. Very close to a first down.
We'll have to see where the spot is, but I think they're going to give it to him. And it is a first down.
All right, Eagles. So this is a little bit of a different script than we expected to start the game. The Eagles came to play tonight, and they're moving the ball early here on this Cornell Raiders defense. You like this formation here. Same formation again. It's Cody Day on the left, on the far side of the field on your TV. Had a big 25-yard catch last week against Mapletown. Cole Jaworski calling his own number, about 5 yards.
This running game is really working well early so far.
And this is what you want to establish early if you're the Eagles. Cagney Smith, 6'4", 265 senior, offensive and defensive line, made tackle there. Good to see by the Eagles' offensive line here. Hayden Gatewood is the anchor of that line at center. Trayton Shirley, your right guard. The Eagles again, same formation. Yep. So we got a timeout by the Cornell Raiders defense. So Chase, if you're Coach Ryan Cicchini, what are you saying to your team right now?
Right now I tell them that they're doing a good job and keep trying to run the ball. And if they start getting stuffed, maybe start looking through the passes. But so far, I think you just have to keep running it until they show you that you can stop.
It's a good call, Chase. The nice thing about being able to run the ball is that it opens up the passing game. You get some play-action fakes. Just a chance to soften up that defense a little bit. So you got to love what you're seeing from the Eagles so far. Eagles' leading rusher is Cole Jarosky, quarterback. So see if we can't get a few other guys to join the party, starting with Brodenham.
For your chance at half to take or a and Rustin gift card. After the timeout.
All right, so we got 8:55 left in the first quarter. Eagles 2nd and 5 on the Cornell Raiders 45. Been in the same formation the entire drive. Cody Day closest to us here on the near side of the field, split out. Drosky with a quick slant, got away from a little bit. It was Isaiah Braddock he was looking for. I'm sorry, that was Christian Petrine he was looking for. Eagles like that quick passing game. They had some success with that last week. That pass was a little higher, almost caused trouble for the Eagles.
Yeah, they love throwing those quick slants, and sometimes they like throwing those bubble screen passes to try to set up some blockers and get down the field.
Ball rested at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5 to go for the
Big
Eagles.
third down here for the Eagles early in the first quarter. Interesting to see what they call. They've had some success with the running game, but maybe something that calls for a passing play. Drosky drops back, rolls out. He's got a man open. Oh! Brodenham with a nice catch, but lost his feet. He had nothing but green in front of him there, but unfortunately the pass was a little behind him. He slipped and picked up a yard or so. What do you think here, Chase? What's your call? Are you going for this?
I think it's too early in the game for you to go for it. I think you just have to punt the ball and try to get another stop on defense if you're the Eagles.
Well, it would appear that Coach Ryan Cicchini is disagreeing with you. He's sending his offense back out there. I guess you figure when you're 0-3 and haven't been able to do much offensively, you might as well keep the momentum going while you can.
That's true.
Big 4th down and 4 for the Eagles right now on the 44.
Flag on the play.
Legal motion.
Play of game against our Eagles. False start by correction on the Eagles 5-yard penalty.
False start, excuse me.
Will be 4th.
Correct terminology is false start. I learned that last year during our broadcast. That's a tough blow for the Eagles because they really had some momentum there, and it's just something that sets them back. It looks like they may still go for it, but let's see what Coach Cicchini and offensive coordinator John Milan want to do.
Official timeout.
Timeout. All right, let's roll. Jarosky drops back. Got a lot of pressure. He's going to let it go. Lets it up there for number 3, Isaiah Braddock. Ball tips.
Troutman on the defending end. Very nice play by him to keep it down.
The pressure there was a little too much. Had to rush that pass. But I like the aggressiveness by the Avella offense. So you might as well take a shot. See what you can do.
Yes, of course, they showed great promise on that drive with that running game. If they can incorporate the passing game, we'll be in for a fun time tonight.
Cornell power I formation. There's Raekwon Troutman up the gut. Could be trouble. Down the left sideline. It looks like he may go all the way for the Cornell Raiders. like that, Cornell explodes for a 50-yard run from Troutman, excuse me, and the Cornell Raiders take a 6-0 lead.
Troutman's 5th touchdown on the year, and this is what they've been doing all season. Just running the ball and scoring points.
This is an offense that can explode in a hurry on the ground, and they just showed us an example of that right there. C.J. Jackson for the extra point. Extra point is good. So with 7:18 left in the first quarter, the Cornell Raiders have a 7-0 lead on your Avella Eagles.
Raekwon Troutman in for the touchdown for the Raiders. It is Cornell Raiders 7, our Avella Eagles 0.
Setting up on the return will be number 3, Isaiah Braddock, number 10, Chasen McCon, and number 11, Kristen Petrine.
Back deep for the Eagles is number 11.
The Eagles showed some promise on that first drive, and they're going to get the ball right back. So if there's any good in that, it's that the offense doesn't have to wait long to get back on the field. We'll see if they can put another few first downs into the mix here. C.J. Jackson, the kicker for the Cornell Raiders. Petrine on the return. Swarmed under by a handful of Cornell defenders. Chase, this is a spot where Avella in the past couple of weeks has started off looking okay, and then things kind of blow open. So this is a spot where they really want to get a sustained drive and keep that Cornell offense off the field.
Yes, I think it would be very good if they built off that first drive, that running attack that they had started with, and then after that timeout, they threw the ball. So I'm hoping we see that running game start back up.
Trotsky back again. It's going to take off. Pick up, that's a late hit out of bounds there. Trotsky nailed number 55, Khaki Smith, with a hit. It's going to cost Cornell 15 yards. So the Eagles get an extra 15 to get them in business here as they're starting their second drive of the evening.
Foul against the Raiders.
It's always kind of a balancing act on the sideline. You want to make that hit and make that quarterback pay for taking off, but you got to be real careful there on the sidelines, and that cost the Raiders there on that hit.
Yes, it did, and it would be very interesting to see what the Eagles can do with this amazing field position. Trips to the left this time.
Cornell defensive line maneuvering. Comes chasing McCon in motion. Snap. Ball's on the ground, but it looks like Brodenham got to it first.
Fumble snap recovered by number 33, Ham.
Kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back for the Avella offense here so far. Made some nice plays. I mean, false start, we got a fumble, and got to keep that momentum going, kind of clean up some of those mistakes.
No yards were lost on that play, so it's still second down and 10.
Austin Euler in at the fullback position for the Eagles.
A different look coming out of the Eagles on this play.
Brodenham again. Brodenham is swallowed up by that Cornell defense. Like Eric Dennis, a 5'10", 300-pound defensive lineman, senior, helping out on that tackle. That is a mountain of a man right there. now in a third and long situation. One of the challenges for Eagles so far has been pass protection. Cole Jaworski with not a lot of time to throw, not a lot of time to set up, set his feet. See if the O-line can provide a little more time for him here.
Yeah, and that's why Cole has been leading the team in rushing yards, because he's been out on those QB scrambles a lot. But we've also had some designed runs for him.
Timeout coming here for the Eagles.
And one thing Coach Ed Dawson said when we talked to him was Cornell, they've been trying to tackle better and be more physical during their games, and I think we've seen that so far today.
Yeah, that was a big part of his discussion. Was he always wants to be the more physical team, kind of set the tone there. And Avella kind of came on, set the tone early, but big run by Raekwon Troutman turned the tide. And Avella with a big third down here coming up, so we'll see what offensive coordinator John Milan draws up. Coach Dawson has both sons on the football team. He also has a freshman son, Isaiah Dawson, 5'10", freshman wide receiver defensive back. So he's saying it's really exciting having both sons on the same field at the same time. Kind of looking forward to that opportunity this year. The Eagles have to offer on 3rd and 10.
We have a stack of receivers on the far side of the field, and Nate Rake getting at the bottom.
Triton Shirley jumped a little early.
It is a false start on the Eagles. 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd down, 15 to go. Ball now resting at the 40.
Triton Shirley maybe trying to get a head start there on slowing down that Cornell pass rush. Holden Fisher playing right tackle next to him. Holden Fisher's only a freshman, 56.
And we have Brian Humensky at left tackle. He's a senior.
Got some time here, Jaworski. Now he's under pressure. Wow, nice catch by Isaiah Braddock. Breaks a couple tackles, gets down about 2 yards shy of the first down. I'll tell you what, that's a nice play on 3rd down. Nice job by Jaworski standing in there. Nice job by Braddock, only making the catch, but breaking a couple tackles. It puts the Eagles in about a 4th and 2 situation here.
Yes, we saw some good pass coverage there, and then when it finally broke through, Jaworski did a good job of extending the play and finding his favorite target for about 8 yards.
So they're starting to develop some real chemistry here. Looking for him in a big spot there on 3rd and 15. Rodenham gonna come out in motion. Jaworski pulls it down, he's got some room. Gonna pick up that first down. Great recognition by Cole Jaworski. Saw the C part there. Charged right through it.
Pocket collapsed, and he found the perfect route right through it for the first down.
Eagles ran that play last week, and it seems like every time they run that play, Rodenham seems to be all alone in the flat, but kind of paid off that time because it left a little opening in the middle.
And also finishing off that offensive line, we have number 51 Sawyer Kramer in that left guard, and he's also a freshman.
Yeah, so a pretty young offensive line for the Eagles. Ball's on the ground again.
And Jaworski recovers.
So that's another tough break for the Eagles. It's one of those things where you get the offense going and you maybe start getting a little too excited, maybe pull that ball down before you actually have it in your hand. The snap didn't look that bad, but hard to tell what kind of spin was on it.
It'll be 2nd down and 14. Let's see what the Eagles decide to play. That run looked good early, but we have seen a couple pass plays recently.
Jaworski a little out to Brodenham.
Jaworski's pass again for number 33, Ham. falls incomplete.
He had Ham in the flat, just a little bit out of his reach.
14 to go.
Wasn't a bad looking throw, wasn't a bad looking attempt by Ham, just maybe about a half-inch off his fingertips. The Eagles started last year with Triton Shirley at center. So Hayden Gatewood is his first time as the starting center from the beginning of the season. Seems to be holding it down there pretty well so far. Eagles with 4 receivers, 1 running back in the backfield. More pressure. Roski trying to get free. Blocked down from behind. Number 52, Phil Barker with that shoestring tackle, 5'11", 240-pound junior defensive lineman.
And the Eagles will bring out the punt team. And our punter is 54, Brian Humensky.
That was a nice athletic play by Barker. He just kind of got Roski out of the pocket, was able to just wrap him up there through his ankles and forced the Eagles to punt.
It looked like Jarosky was going to get away, but he made the sack right before Jarosky got out of the reach.
Bad kick by Humensky. Pulls out about the 12-yard line. So even if the Eagles didn't score there, they flipped the field position. So they put Cornell in kind of a hole here at their own 12-yard line.
We'd like to congratulate the students.
So nice effort by the Eagles so far. They get a defensive stand here. Anything's possible. The longer you hang around with a team that you're not necessarily expected to hang around with, the more crazy things can happen. So let's see what the Eagles defense can offer here. Cornell coming out.
Yeah,
Just their second drive.
The more crazy things can happen and the more frustrated Cornell may get if they keep on getting stopped.
1st and 10 Raiders, 11-yard line.
CJ Jackson at the quarterback position. He's going to take it himself. Finds a little bit of running room up the gut. There are several Eagles getting involved with the tackle there. Chaston McCon falling on top of the pile toward the end. Brian Humensky did a nice job. Wrap it up.
Ball now resting at the 18.
Two minutes left in the quarter. And let's see what Cornell will do on 2nd down and 4.
Jackson back in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff.
Just out of reach.
Just looking to throw to Newton, but just a little high. Quick out.
Incomplete. We'll set up 3rd down and 4 to go.
Troutman, the Raiders running back, 3 long touchdown runs last week in the loss to Union. Of course, we've already seen him break one for 50 today. So he's certainly capable of busting one here. Make sure the Eagles are keen on that possibility.
Same coordination for Cornell.
And off Troutman, runs into a wall, but looks like he got enough to get the first down.
Makes his way down to about the 24-yard line.
Looks like McCon and
Ham and Gatewood together on the tackle.
Hayden Gatewood getting involved with the tackle.
6-yard gain on the carry, sets up a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball now at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, Troutman had runs of 29, 56, and 64 last week when they faced Union.
Chaston McCon on the spot. Gets off the block. Real nice tackle.
On the carry off the left tackle. Chaston McCon.
Chaston McCon does a great job fighting off the block there. That was Kylie Johnson with the run. He's a 5'7", 150-pound freshman running back.
Second down and 8. 45 seconds left in the quarter. lining up in that same formation that Cornell has been running pretty much this whole game.
Pull back in the game. There's Troutman. Takes a sweep. He is off and going. Attempted tackle. Braddock. Touchdown saving tackle on the sideline.
Very nice to push him out of bounds. We also had Petrine running down the field. Looked like he would have had a chance to save it if Isaiah didn't make that play.
You see the patience by Troutman letting that play set up, just exploding through the hole when the time was right. Luckily, the Eagles were able to knock him out of bounds before he did further damage.
And that was another thing that Coach Ed Dawson said. He preaches to his players to have resilience to adversity and have patience.
Another short running play here for Troutman. Trey Shirley involved in that tackle.
And Trey Shirley getting about 2 on the play. We'll set up 2nd and 8.
One thing I'm liking from the Eagles so far this game is the line does not seem to be getting blown off the ball. That was sort of an issue last week with Mapletown, where by the time the running back got the ball, he was already free into the secondary. And the Eagles doing a much better job this week of kind of following up that inside. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 1 quarter, your Eagles are hanging in there. It's Cornell 7, Avella nothing. We'll be back after this.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering...
All right, we're back with the start of the 2nd quarter. C.J. Jackson's got Javon Newton on a slant. Little cutback. He's got a lot of room to work with. Breaks the tackle and is taken out of bounds. About the 10-yard line.
Jurowski and Sawyer Kramer combined for the tackle.
It will be 1st and goal there for the Raiders.
Yeah, they're all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Jurowski and Kramer together on the tackle. 1st and 10 Raiders, ball at the 10-yard line.
So the Eagles are up against it here, looking to try to keep the Cornell Raiders out of the end zone. So strictly looks like a running formation, although there are 2 wideouts, 1 split left, 1 split right. Jackson straight up to Troutman, and he runs into a big man, and Triton Shirley assisting on that tackle, Brian Humensky.
1 yard on the play will set up 2nd and goal from the 9.
After Harrison Fisher graduated, Triton Shirley has kind of taken that strong man role on the offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah, he is a large man. 2nd and goal here for Cornell. Jackson again in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Got some time. McCollum put a little pressure on. He's heading to the end zone. Oh, the ball's loose. Oh, it pops up. Right into the hands of Troutman. Thank you very much, says Raekwon Troutman. It looked almost like an option play, but it was an untraditional option play there. A bad break for the Eagles. A big hit on the goal line, but unfortunately, the ball pops right into the hands of Troutman, and Cornell takes a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, just an unfortunate break for the Eagles. They did everything right. They had him short of the line. The ball pops out, just goes the wrong direction for him. And it's Troutman's 6th touchdown of the season.
Jackson with a very high extra point, but it's good. So the Cornell Raiders went 88 yards on that drive between the end of the first quarter and the start of the second, so that is definitely a tough blow for the Eagles. This is a team that's going to stay committed to the run. So far we've seen them attempt to pass probably more often than in the past few weeks, but for the most part, their bread and butter is that running game.
And them attempting more passes than usual, I think, is just a testament to how good the Eagles' running game has been so far today. They've been really good at stopping them before they get those big gains. There's been 2 huge rushes out of Troutman, but the tackling's been good at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's the thing about this Eagles team. It's the big play that's really hurt them this year. I mean, they look a lot stronger on a lot of their plays, but just those big plays are still hurting them. That's something they're going to have to eliminate if they want to stay in this game. C.J. Jackson will kick it off for the Eagles. Back chased to McCon. Christian Petrine. Is that Nate Rankin in the middle there?
That's Isaiah Braddock.
Isaiah Braddock. Taken by Braddock. Nice hop to him. He's got a little bit of room to work with. Breaks a tackle or two and gets out to about the 30-yard line.
13 yards, 31-yard line is where we'll start this drive. First and 10 Eagles. Number 26 credited with the tackle. That's Larry Lee.
So the Eagles have shown an ability to move the ball in small chunks, but maybe an opportunity for them to take a shot here, loosen up that Cornell defense a bit.
Yeah, they've been coming out in a lot of big wide receiver sets, usually having 4 wide receivers on the field. But most of those passes have just been short passes or running plays.
Looks like number 6, Nate Rankin, coming to the near side of the field with Christian Petrine on the opposite side, Eli Maidman. And I can't see Cody Day.
Braddock not on the field for this play.
Braddock getting a breather. Sort of like a broken play here. Oh, the ball's out. I think he was down though. Refs have blown it dead. Kind of hard to tell what happened there. It looked like that was a designed maybe dive play that maybe Brodenham was thinking he was blocking, or maybe it was a design run, but it looked like Jaworski looked a little confused after that play started developing.
1 yard was gained on the play there. 2nd and 9. Let's see what formation the Eagles are going to come out in.
Eagles taking a bit of time here in the huddle, getting set up for their next play. Cornell defense waiting patiently or maybe impatiently.
3 receivers on the field. Braddock on the far side, Petrine on the near side.
Spoiler in motion. Back goes Jaworski. He's going to roll out to his right. Looking for Braddock. Wow. Looked like he had it, but slipped out of his hands at the last second.
The thought of the play was good. The execution was pretty good, and the ball just slipped out of Braddock's hands.
Yeah, I like the rollout there, just kind of getting him in motion. That gets the defense moving too. And Jaworski had a nice lane to throw the ball, and unfortunately Braddock just couldn't quite pull it in. A big 3rd down for the Eagles. 9:45 left in the second quarter, trailing 14-0. Jaworski's back. Nice grab by Isaiah Braddock, one hand. Slant pattern, gets about 7 yards.
Just short of the first down. But one of those short passes that we've been talking about, and it still gets them a very nice chunky yardage. And Coach Cicchini has been very aggressive so far this game. I think we'll almost definitely see them go for it.
And I think with a young team, there's nothing wrong with being aggressive. I mean, you've gotten blown out in your two of your first 3 weeks, and it's a team that's gaining confidence week by week, so I like the call here for the Eagles to go for it.
4th down and 2 from the 40-yard line. They'll come out in a 4 wide receiver set. with Brodenham lined up behind Jarowski.
Jarowski trying to get the defense to jump, and it might have done it.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be hard to tell here. The Cornell defense clapping as though the Avella offense moved. See what the refs determine. So, chance that the Eagles may have snapped the ball a little too late there. We'll see what the refs call. That's a false start.
False start is a call against the Eagles. 5-yard penalty. We'll set up 4th and 6 now. Ball resting at the 35.
I think what happened on that play was they did get the Cornell defense to jump, but the snap did not come through in time. And if you hold the ball, then it becomes a false start. That's just my best guess, Chase. I don't know. From my angle, anyway.
There could have been some movement from the Eagles O-line as well. Another 4 wide receiver set in the shotgun this time, though.
Jarowski back to throw. He's got a little bit of time. Now he's under some duress. Looking to maybe run the ball. The defense is crashing down on him. Fake. Oh, almost. No, I don't think he got that. He got back to the 39 or so.
Very good effort by Jarowski, but just couldn't get enough yardage and was forced out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a nice fake to get one defender up in the air, but just wasn't quite enough daylight for him to pick up that first down for the Eagles. It's a good field position here for Cornell. They're going to be starting on the Eagle 39-yard line, 1st and 10, 14-0 lead.
1st and 10 for the Raiders, 39-yard line. 8:34 left to play in the half. Timeout.
The Raiders got a timeout.
Raiders.
Raiders going to take a timeout. We'll take a brief timeout. We'll be back with you here
Looks like
in just a few moments.
Houston is losing to Fort Cherry 14-0. California is winning against Jeff Morgan 8-0.
Josh Kale, he's one of us, delivering for our district and standing for Western Pennsylvania values. Josh Kale, fighting for jobs and growth without tax hikes, while holding the line on spending. Josh Kale, getting the job done.
All right, Cornell talking things over, trying to figure out how they want to attack this Avella defense. The Eagles have the opportunity to not only talk it over, maybe catch their breath a little bit, stepping back out onto the field.
I mean, it was one of the marbles I was going to hit.
In that same running formation that they've been running this whole game.
Julian Cordes split out in the slot position. Got Raekwon Trout up. I think that's an illegal formation. A lot going on that play. You could just tell by the way Troutman reacted there that he knew that was going to be on the Cornell offense. False start.
1st and 15, ball now resting at the 44-yard line.
So Julian Cordes is a 5'11", 185-pound wide receiver and linebacker, junior for Cornell. One of the players that Coach Ed Dawson mentioned to keep an eye out for tonight.
2 running backs, 3 in the backfield.
There's Troutman, a little bit of room to work with there. He's driving bodies back.
Troutman up the middle with a second surge, makes his way all the way down to about the 36-yard line.
I think he got about 6 on that, maybe 7.
6-yard carry. Sets up 2nd and 7.
C.J. Jackson stepping back to the huddle for the Cornell Raiders. The Raiders will periodically put E.J. Dawson in at quarterback. And, of course, we saw Raekwon Troutman throw a bomb on the first play. Ball's on the ground. There's a pitch to Troutman. Got some room to work with. Chasing the call with the tackle at the 20.
Off the right-hand side down to about what they call that the 17-yard line. Caleb Ruschel and Jason Farn together on the tackle there. First and 10 Raiders.
Yeah, E.J. Dawson actually has 2 of the 3 passing touchdowns, even though he has significantly less attempts.
Looks like the Raiders really having a lot of success on the edges here at the running game. Something the Eagles are going to have to clean up. Oh, right up the gut. Touchdown, number 20. It's Kylie Johnson, freshman. And the C parted, and the Eagles now trail 20-0.
That's going to be his first touchdown of the season. And I assume that means it's his first touchdown in high school football.
Yeah, that's going to be a memory for him for the rest of his life. But he looked like he had been there before.
Yeah.
There was no hesitation, right up the gut and right into the end zone. C.J. Jackson splits the uprights, and the Cornell Raiders lead your Avella Eagles 21-0. All right, we're back with you. Jesse Saunders, Chase Masico. Chase is a junior media production 2 student. He was working the backup camera last week, and he finds himself in the booth this week. Scott Willard not able to be with us. He'll be back with us for the homecoming game in 2 weeks. But Chase, happy to have you with us tonight.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far. We've seen Cornell start to break away recently after a good solid start from the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles have done some good things, but just cannot quite seem to get that big play to put the ball into the end zone. Could be trouble for the Eagles here. It looked like Isaiah Braddock picked the ball up and may have stepped out of bounds on the 1. See what the ref signals.
If you stepped out of bounds first, it should be a kicking out of bounds penalty.
They're going to discuss it here and see what the other line judge saw. It was hard to tell from our angle if that ball went out of bounds or if he was standing out of bounds when he picked it up. See if we can take another look at that play while they discuss it.
Referees discussing with the Eagles.
I don't think we're going to have a chance to take a look at that. We thought we might be able to, but looks like it will be first down on the 1 yard line for the Eagles. So that's going to be a tough blow for the Eagles. Home crowd for the Avella Eagles not happy with that call, but nothing we can do about it now. We got to move forward.
Very interesting to see what they try to do here. All the way backed up on their 1.
Yeah, this is a situation where you don't want to make a critical mistake. This could really put you in a bad hole going into the half. At least want to give yourself a little bit of breathing room down here.
It's going to be Brodenham in the backfield, 4 wide receivers out.
Austin Euler in motion. We got a whistle. Timeout, Cornell.
Eagles.
No, Eagles. No, look like I think he pointed toward Cornell.
Oh, he did?
I guess we'll see. Chase, you're first and goal on your own one. What are you calling here?
I think you have to call a running play. The pass blocking hasn't been great so far. We've seen a lot of scrambles where you have to extend the play, and I think our running has looked good, and we've been getting good yardage on most of the plays, and we can throw Austin Euler or Chase McCon in the backfield to help boost those running plays and try to get further out.
Well, Chase, we'll see what the Eagles decide to do. They've definitely got some time to discuss it here. Cornell thinking safety potentially, and you could see they were pretty well bunched up there in front of the offensive line of the Eagles, so hopefully the Eagles come up with something good here to give themselves a little bit of breathing room.
After the timeout, still first down, ball resting.
All right, Eagles 1st and 10 on their own 1 yard line. 99 yards to go.
You're going to see 3 wide receivers, 1 running back.
Rodenham in the backfield.
Austin Euler goes in motion.
Quarterback sneak. Yeah, picked up about 4 yards there, give themselves a little bit of room. Nice work by Cole Jarosky. It's probably the only play you could safely call down there, and Jarosky did a nice job of executing, picking up 5
very
yards.
nice job of getting 5 yards on that play. Get a little bit more breathing room.
So now the Eagles can open the playbook a bit. Still don't want to get crazy down here, but definitely have a few more plays at their disposal. Jarosky going under center.
Gonna run a similar formation, just flipping Austin Euler to the other side of the field.
Euler goes in motion. Once again, there's Jarosky right up the gut. Eagles getting a little push on that offensive line. I'll tell you what, that was a nice effort by the Eagles offensive line.
Very nice effort. It's very close to
That might be a
first
first
down.
down.
See what the spot is.
Looks like it's right on the 10. Looks like you're going to give it to them.
And they'll give them the first down.
And that is a nice job by the Eagles offensive line. Combination of Jarosky keeping the legs moving and the line just keep pushing. That's a confidence builder right there for the Avella Eagles. So can he run a quarterback sneak all the way down the field? That's what I want to know.
That would be very interesting to see, but it doesn't look like they're going for it this
It's
play.
like they're a little more traditional.
Back into that
formation.
shotgun, 1 running back, 4 wide receivers.
Nate Rankin in motion. Oh, some trouble here. Looks like Jarosky's going to pick it up and go, and he gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
Bramble brought down by number 70.
A couple different Raiders getting involved with the tackle.
5:25 left to play here in the first half.
Looks like number 9 for Cornell, trying to find him on the roster here. Maybe I got the wrong number, but this Cornell defense has looked fast and aggressive so far, and see if the Eagles can take advantage of that, maybe pop one down the field.
Back into a similar formation. Cody Day crosses to the right side.
Looks like Caleb Ruschel in the backfield. Little screen pass to Isaiah Braddock. Makes a couple men miss, and it's going to get up to about the 20-yard line. Very close to a first down.
Ball marked at the Avella 17-yard line.
Maybe not quite as close as I thought. My now older eyes. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles.
Very strong gain. Seeing another one of those nice screen passes where Braddock makes a couple of guys miss and finds himself in the open field.
Yeah, very manageable 3rd down.
Might see that quarterback sneak again.
Yeah, not a bad spot potentially. Jarosky's been able to do a lot with his feet tonight. And definitely something the Eagles have available to them.
Back in that formation that they used on that first drive of the game.
Rodenham going in motion. Roski's back. He's going to roll out again to his right. There he finds Brodenham. He did not catch it. Right at the first down marker, Brodenham dies, but is not able to pull that catch in. The Eagles are going to be facing a 4th and 3 at their own 17.
And they bring the punt team on.
Trying to find number 70 on Cornell's roster. He's made a few plays. I don't see him here on the roster. I wonder if there's a different jersey potentially here for an away game. Looks like Humensky gets the punt off, and it's not going to go far. Oh, might have a roughing the punter here. I didn't see the end of that play.
Looks like
Humensky
Brian's
kinda
flexing his knee.
Yeah, so that could be a roughing the punter.
Either way, if it's running into the kicker or roughing the kicker, it should be a first down.
Yeah, it's only 4th and 3, so the Eagles are looking at a first down. Good call on that chase.
Because the roughing is a guaranteed first down. Running is just 5 yards.
That is correct.
And a replay of downs.
So it looks like 5 yards here. But hey, that's enough for an Eagles first down.
Roughing the kicker is the call, 5-yard penalty.
Running into the kicker is the call.
Is a 5-yard penalty.
Ryan Humensky takes one for the team. It's right back out there on that offensive line for the Eagles. Roski in his shotgun. The handoff to Caleb Ruschel. Not much happening there. Tackled by Julian Cordice. Or that tackle for the Cornell Raiders.
Pick up 3 yards on the carry, sets up 2nd and 7. Ball now resting at the 24-yard line.
Several substitutions for the Cornell defense. Cornell has a co-op with Nazareth Prep, which is a school on Ohio River Boulevard. So got a pretty good sized roster. No man's land there on that pass. Kind of between Braddock and Cody Day. It was a dangerous pass by Cole Jaroski. I think he was looking for Braddock there, but a little off balance as he made that throw.
A little off balance, didn't set his feet, and the throw just wasn't quite there. Didn't get enough power behind it as he would have liked.
So the Eagles again facing a 3rd down, 3rd and 7. About 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Ball on their 24-yard line. Like to see the Eagles maybe get something before the half, keep this game manageable. And
Caleb Ruschel rotates out, Austin Euler in the backfield.
Cody Day at the bottom of your screen. Jaroski in the shotgun. There goes Ruschel in motion. Jaroski going to roll out. He was under some duress. Just throws it away.
Jaroski takes out of the pocket.
Looked like he was looking for Braddock on the sideline, but just ran out of real estate, and the Eagles are going to be forced to punt with a 4th and 3. 4th and 7, excuse me.
Jaroski's hobbling up and down. Looks like he's in some real pain.
Yeah, that was not necessarily a design rollout. It looked like he was more running just to escape the pass rush, and the Cornell Raiders were up to the task. Metsy gets a nice high punt off. Troutman back to receive. He's got some room to work with here. Cuts back. Cody Day. Looks like Hayden Gate would make it an attempt there. No, he's still going. Oh boy, he could be heading all the way to the end zone, ladies and gentlemen. Metsky the last to give chase for the Eagles. 60-yard punt return for Raekwon Troutman. It's going to give the Cornell Raiders a 27-0 lead. The one thing about those high punts is sometimes they hang up there for a while, and the punt team doesn't have quite a good chance to get in position, and Troutman took advantage of that. A couple cutbacks, and he was gone.
Jackson set
Yeah, usually with those high punts, you want to get your runners on the outsides to get down and try to make the tackle before the ball lands, but they just didn't get enough people down there.
Oh, Jackson hits the upright. So, a little bit of good news for the Eagles there. The missed extra point. The score is going to remain Cornell 27, Avella nothing.
Alex E. Paris Contracting Company Incorporated has had a wealth of success that began in 1928 in areas ranging from road construction to coal mining to underground utilities, industrial services, and heavy construction. And in today's ever-expanding energy services industry, the company provides site development, foundations, buildings, undergrounds, process piping, installation, and construction management. The future is bright for the company under the guidance of Alex E. Paris, CEO, and Timothy A. Paris, Vice President of Operations. One constant during the operation of the Alex E. Paris Contracting Corporation has been the company's commitment to hiring a professional, dedicated workforce. With today's continually evolving construction and energy climate, the company is dedicated to providing competitive wages and benefits and on enhancing employee skills through continual training and professional development.
Back to live action here. Kick by C.J. Jackson. Looks like it's heading out of bounds. That will be a penalty.
Kick out of bounds.
The Eagles will get a little bit of a better start here in their field position.
And Jarosky heading back out on the field. Still looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort. He had a long conversation with his coaches on the sideline.
Yeah, the pressure has been there for the Cornell Raiders. The Eagles have not been sacked. Well, I guess there was one sack so far this game, but there's been a lot of pressure and no real opportunity for Jarosky to stand back there and set his feet. So Eagles get maybe one more crack at it before the half.
3 wide receivers, actually 4 wide receivers, 1 running back.
Comes the handoff to Broden Ham.
Ham on the carry off the left side, inside tackle. Makes it down to about the 38-yard line. That'll be a 3-yard carry.
3 yards for Broden Ham on first down.
Number 58 responsible for the tackle. That's Jameer Jones.
Jameer Jones involved with that tackle for the Cornell Raiders.
7 to go, Cornell resting at the 38-yard line.
See what the Eagles do on 2nd and 7. See if they opt for another run. Caleb Ruschel checks in the game at running back.
Broden Ham in motion and go up the gut. The Rooster's got a little bit of room to work with. Puts his head down. He's going to get a first down for the Eagles.
Makes his way down to the 46-yard line.
Nice run by Caleb Ruschel. Picked up about 9 on that play.
Minute 35 left in the quarter. 1 timeout left for each team. Jarosky rushing them to the line.
As Akeem Gore got involved with that tackle for Cornell. And it looks like it's going to be hard to see what happened there. I don't know if that was drawn off or the Cody Day move, but it was also some movement from the Cornell defense. It's going to be encroachment on the Cornell defense. 5 more for the Eagles.
And that will also stop the clock at 1:20.
Yeah, Coach Ed Dawson's probably going to show that one on film on Monday and say, fellas, we got him where we want him. We don't want to give him any extra yards here.
Yeah, now at the 50-yard line. See how much further the Eagles can go before the end of this half.
I've been encouraged by the Eagles' running game. There has not been much daylight so far this year, but this game the Eagles have been able to move the ball on the ground pretty well.
Yeah, both Ruschel and Ham have looked fairly good today. Ruschel still in the backfield.
Broden Ham in motion again. A little play action fake. Jaworski gonna roll out to his right, looking downfield. He had Cody Day, but didn't quite have the angle.
I
like the play call
there.
there.
I do. Those rollout plays have really opened up options so far.
Combination of the rollout and also the play action.
Play
Get
action.
the Cornell defense expecting that run. And
Also getting that motion across.
so the clock is stopped. The Eagles just facing a 2nd and 5. Got about a minute 14 left in this quarter. Right on the 50-yard line. Brodenham again in motion for the Eagles. There's a handoff to Ruschel. He's going to step out to the right and we pick up 2 yards there. There's Akeem Gore again on the tackle for the Cornell Raiders.
3rd and 5, my mistake.
3rd and
56
or so. Yeah.
All right, I'm missing someone. Halftime will grab it. I'm missing like 3 names.
3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Played a no gain on that play. 35 seconds left. See what the Eagles come up with. Play action again. Cody Day heading down the field. He's open. See if they can get there. Oh! Just out of his reach.
Jaworski pass intended for Day falls just a little bit outside.
Just a hair beyond his reach. A well-designed play, though. Cody Day was running to daylight, and the ball just about a yard out of his reach.
Another good look on the play action. They've really been selling that play action.
Yeah, Jaworski does a nice job of hiding that ball and not letting the defense know what's coming. So 4th down and 5 for the Eagles. Trail 27-0, 24 seconds left. They are at about the Cornell 49-yard line. Gotta think it's probably a passing situation here. The Eagles do have 1 timeout if necessary. Got Austin Euler in motion. Out to the flat. Jaworski got a little bit of time. He's going to look down the field. It looks like he's got Nate Rankin was breaking free there, but the ball didn't quite get to him.
Number 6, Nate Rankin falls incomplete. It will be a turnover on down.
It's one of those plays where you just kind of want your receiver to come back toward you. That's what Nate Rankin was trying to do, but the ball was just a little bit short as Cole let it go down the field. Cornell's going to take over. 1st and 10, ball on their 48, 20 seconds left.
They also have 1 timeout remaining in case they want to set up one of those big runs to get close.
Situation, if you're Avella, you just do not want to let anybody get behind you. Sure tackling. Do not want to give up another score before the end of the 1st half.
If you watch, you can see McCon and Humensky rotate sides depending on where in the backfield those fullbacks and running backs are. Eagles must see a nice matchup they like on one of those sides to try to stop that run.
Trevon Newton at the bottom of your screen. C.J. Jackson in the shotgun. Going to drop back. A lot of pressure from the Eagles. Screen pass to Troutman. Got some room to work with. There's a flag down. He's going to cut back and look like Chasen McCon dragging him down about the 6-yard line. We're hoping the flag is going to be on the Cornell Raiders. See what the refs have to say, but Chasen McCon doing a nice job of saving a touchdown there on the tackle.
Could be holding or blocking the back. See what the call is going to be.
Looks like the Cornell offense heading back upfield, so I'm guessing it's going to be either a hold, maybe a clip. We'll see what the refs had to say about it.
After the penalty, ball resting at midfield once again.
So we've got a 1st and 10 again from the 48 are going to go deep. Ball's going to sail out of bounds. Newton maybe had a step.
Intended for number 4, Newton.
Caleb Ruschel, but the
Well out of
ball
bounds.
sails out of bounds. That'll be the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. So Chase, your coach Cicchini, what are you saying to your team in the locker room?
So we've seen a lot of a good amount of positives from the Eagles so far in the first half. We also see that big Blake come back to bite them. I'm going to tell my team to show up on the tackling and just try to keep that running game going.
Sounds like a good strategy, Chase. We will take a break here for a minute, and then we'll be back shortly so you can have a chance to watch the Avella band as well as the Cornell band. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future, and creating exciting opportunities for careers in communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
Alex E. Paris Contracting Company Incorporated has had a wealth of success that began in 1928 in areas ranging from road construction to coal mining to underground utilities, industrial services, and heavy construction. And in today's ever-expanding energy services industry, the company provides site development, foundations, buildings, undergrounds, process piping, installation, and construction management. The future is bright for the company under the guidance of Alex E. Paris, CEO, and Timothy A. Paris, Vice President of Operations. One constant during the operation of the Alex E. Paris Contracting Corporation has been the company's commitment to hiring a professional, dedicated workforce. With today's continually evolving construction and energy climate, the company is dedicated to providing competitive wages and benefits and on enhancing employee skills through continual training and professional development. And whether working locally, regionally, or nationally, skilled workers are needed in a variety of areas. Join us and help to continue the rich tradition associated with Alex E. Paris Contracting Incorporated.
Josh Kale, he's one of us, delivering for our district and standing for Western Pennsylvania values. Josh Kale, fighting for jobs and growth without tax hikes, while holding the line on spending. Josh Kale, getting the job done.
Before we play the show, we would like to thank the Avella Marching Band and School District for having us here tonight. The final song in tonight's performance of music from Little Shop of Tours is a reminder to us all that with any strange industry that can plan to make fun at our local stores. Thank you for your attention, for your kind attention as the band plays tonight's show. Now we won't keep it back. Also, wish the drumline captain Noah Cindy a happy birthday. Thank you very much.
The Avella Area School District is proud to present to you the 2022 Avella Area Junior Senior High School Eagle Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Deutsch. His assistants are Mr. Alex Light, Mr. Jeffrey Rose, and Mrs. Cheryl Rush. The band is led on the field tonight by drum major Kelly Doman. Our 2022 show is entitled Motown, featuring selections from the Motown musical era. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll open the show this evening with a medley of some of your favorite Motown hits from groups like the Temptations, the Four Tops, the Supremes, and Martha and the Vandellas. Get ready! Our second selection is back to the times of the hit group, the Jackson 5. We'll open this selection with our junior malaphone soloist, Laurel Bongiorni, this year's drumline, and seniors Brandon Riley, Emily Deviney, and Dexter Green, as well as senior color guard member Annie Paradise. And Superstition. We'll close tonight's show with the Smokey Robinson favorite, Tracks of My Tears, featuring senior trumpet soloist, Katie Dreyer.
about those bands, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have another round of applause for both Cornell and the Avella marching band. The Avella football boosters thanks all of the volunteers for this evening's game, as well as our 2022 sponsors. Those sponsors include Wagner's, Isley's, McGee Plumbing, Always Safe, Allen's Feed and Supply, Zatto Ellsberg Auto Sales, the American Legion, Avella Athletics Incorporated, R&K Disposal, Jake Schneider Bus Company, Raccoon Valley Sportsman's Club, Paris Contracting, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Sefcovic Funeral Home, Sweat Law Offices, Howard Hanna, Brenda Griffith, Grover's Inn, Camp Agape, Breezy Heights Tavern, Bullpen, Rustic Inn, Independence Township, PC Whip, Avella Body Motors, BSN, Hickory Telephone, Washington Financial, Supply One, CNX, Rowley Lumber, Range Resources, and Golden Triangle.
Roll the daily six.
It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. Get your 50-50 tickets out. Our first winner this evening for the Bullpen Rustic Inn gift certificate. That number on a white ticket is 423789. 423789. You can collect your winnings here at the booth for $230. That winning number, 423542. 423542. That's the 50-50 winner. The Bullpen Rustic Inn winner is 523-789. 423-789. Once again, those winning numbers for this evening for the Bullpen Rustic Inn gift card, 423-789, and for $230 cold hard cash, 423-542. Collect your winnings here at the booth. Winners for both the Bullpen Rustic Inn gift certificate and the 50-50 have been claimed, and no, it wasn't Noah Marshall.
Hey, something, I'm gonna be the winner. Let's go, Raiders!
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Eagles going to be receiving the ball and kickoff taken by Isaiah Braddock. He's got some room to work with. Hard hit on the sideline.
Isaiah Braddock on the return, making about 17 yards before he's met there and is knocked out of bounds. Ball will be resting at the 32-yard line.
The Eagles going to take over on the 32-yard line.
That kickoff got tipped by Chase DeMcCon, and then Isaiah was able to pick it up after he tipped it and run it down the field.
Say welcome to the YouTube audience. I apologize. We're short-handed this evening without our play-by-play guy, and our main gentleman, Brian Jefferson, Hickory Cable, usually does all the background work for us, is not here, so I didn't hit a button. And those that are joining us on YouTube, we will make sure to upload the entire game once we get the full feed from Hickory Cable. For the rest of you tuning in,
On the handoff around the right-hand side, tries to stretch the play there.
it's a good start for the Eagles, but Cornell has been gradually able to wear them down. Several big plays for the Cornell offense in the first half. The Eagles have been able to move the ball, but really haven't been able to do much beyond the 40s. So we'll see if they can come out with a little bit of a different look in the second half and generate some offense and threaten the end zone. Nice job by the Eagles band at halftime. Kelly Doman is the drum major under the direction of Nick Deutsch. Austin Euler goes in motion. Immediate pressure on Cole Jarosky.
Gets rid of the
Throw that one
ball.
away.
Jarosky scrambles out of the backfield.
Saw that line breakdown again on the pass protection. That was a constant theme in the first half too.
Yeah, Jarosky was under duress a lot tonight, and that was no exception there. That was Cagney Smith giving him a little bit of trouble. A 6'4", 265-pound senior defensive line.
Third down now, 10 to go. Ball resting at the 32-yard line.
Also some pressure from Phil Barker, who's a 240-pound junior defensive lineman.
Third down and 10, single back, 3 wide receivers.
Play action fake. Jarosky rolling left. Not much looking there. He looks like he's got a man breaking free. He's going to take it himself. Flag down on the near sideline. Jarosky took a hard hit on that one.
Number 52.
See what the refs call here.
Together again, Caldwell on the tackle.
Maybe in the area of holding. Kind of think that Cornell might. Well, they might take it because the Eagles have gone for it on every fourth down so far.
Yeah.
So maybe Cornell wants to back them up a little bit and make them think a little bit more. Not trying to go for it again.
10-yard penalty will set up third down and 20.
Third 20 for the Eagles.
Ball now resting at the 24-yard line.
Looks like they're going for it.
2 minutes, 39
Huddled up.
seconds left to play third quarter.
Still third down, so we do have one more down to work with here before they would have to punt. Not sure how many plays you have drawn up for third and 20, but if you have one, now's the time. Jarosky back in the shotgun. Not much there. 55. Cagney Smith, quarterback sack.
Rambles down to the 24-yard line.
It's actually only, I believe, the second sack for the Cornell defense this game, but they have, as you mentioned, Chase, kept the Eagles under a lot of pressure all night.
A lot of pressure, but Jarosky's been able to get out of the pocket and dodge most of it. Punt formation for the Eagles. Troutman on the return.
Troutman set to receive.
Ryan Umetsky bobbles the snap, flag down, and he just barely gets it off. Doesn't go very far.
21-yard line.
See what the flag is. Looks like it's going to be against the Eagles. Holding.
Holding is the call once again.
That penalty, of course, will be declined.
An amazing field position for Carlington.
The Raiders, ball resting at the Avella.
Cornell takes over at the Eagles' 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Tough spot for the Eagles here. Need to come up with a big stop on defense.
In that same formation with the running backs, and actually they change it up. Put them both in motion.
Sweep left. Roski waves at him. Not much opportunity to make the tackle. He's taken down by a handful of Eagles. Looks like Brodenham. Caleb Russo in on the tackle on the sideline, down near the goal line.
Picking up yards for that Raiders first down. Ball now resting somewhere around the 3-yard line. 1st and goal Raiders.
1st and goal at the 3 now for the Cornell Raiders. Gotta figure probably a running play here, but we'll see what Cornell draws up. Eagles up to the task on that one. But may have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Umensky involved with the tackle, chased in McCon. Mentioned in the first half, the Eagles seem to have done a nice job of balling up the inside of the line, but it's on those outside runs where they've really struggled tonight.
Yeah, and that's pretty surprising considering most of the game Carlington has been running a running back, fullback, and tight end behind the line of scrimmage, trying to help out with that blocking. But the D-line has been able to hold up for the Eagles.
Pitch out to Troutman, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
Troutman into the 4-yard touchdown run.
Cornell takes a 33-0 lead on your Eagles. It's a short 25-yard drive for the Cornell Raiders after the short punt from Brian Umensky. Let's see if Cornell's going to take the extra point or if they will go for 2 here. Looks like they're going to kick the extra point.
Jackson set for the kick.
He missed the last one. Bounced off the upright.
Hit the bottom of the upright. Eagles in there.
Drains that
good.
Jackson, point after attempt is good. At 8:36 off a 3-yard
Quarterback
run.
C.J. Jackson getting it done on the kicking game tonight as
Troutman
well.
into the touchdown. Jackson for the point after. Our scoreboard now leads 34-0. The Raiders are leading.
There's been 4 rushing touchdowns tonight, and the 60-yard punt return touchdoan for Troutman.
Troutman is putting on a clinic tonight. Once he gets outside, he's tough to stop. Eagles certainly doing their best to try to make it happen, but he is very elusive once he gets to the open
Very
field.
elusive, gets a burst of speed. And anytime he gets, this is a first tackle, he's usually missing a second or a third.
Back to receive is number 3. Number 10, McCon. Number 11, Katrine.
Eagles going to have another crack at it here. Jackson again ready to kick off.
McCon, Petrine, and Braddock.
A lot of work for
on the
the
returning
Eagles
end.
kickoff returners tonight. Looks like Braddock again taking the ball. He's got a little bit of room to work with, but nice tackle from behind.
Braddock on the return, 15 yards.
Number 26, Larry Lee. He's a 5'4", 125-pound wide receiver and defensive back. Able to work on special teams there.
Ball resting at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for our Eagles.
Eagles going to take over 1st and 10 at their 30. 8:25 left in the third quarter. So this is the point of the game for the Eagles where going both ways, you only got 18 guys on the roster, you start to wear down a bit. And I'd like to see the Eagles come out here and make something happen and get a little adrenaline going.
Yeah, try to swing the momentum slightly back into their favor, try to get some points on the board. Roski
with a quick slant to Braddock. He's got some room to work with. Big picks up about 9.
Pass complete to Braddock off the right-hand side.
That was a very nicely drawn up play. As soon as the
Curtis with the tackle.
snap was taken, you saw the right tackle, Brian Humensky, start running up the field to start blocking early and give Isaiah as much room to run as he could.
Nice looking play.
The play, that's
2nd and 1 for the Eagles.
Braddock. 2nd and 1 to go. Ball now resting at the 39-yard line.
Eagles with a 2nd and 1. Jarosky in the shotgun. Austin Euler again in motion. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and not much happening there for the Eagles.
Big stop. Losing maybe 4 yards.
Nice tackle there by Gonzalez, number 8. They were all over that quarterback draw. I have a feeling they probably talked about that at halftime a little bit. That was a pretty successful play for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Points in the first half.
Jarosky was getting good chunks of yardage on designed runs and those scrambles as well. 3rd down and 5 now. They're going to come up in a 4 wide receiver with Brodenham in the backfield in the shotgun formation.
Jarosky drops back, looking for Brodenham. Might have got there a little early on the defense. Ref did not see it that way. Brodenham is the attempted receiver, and Mikey Keys playing defense there for the Cornell Raiders. It's 4th down now for Avella. 5 yards to go on their own 35.
And bringing that punting unit back on the field.
Brian Humensky gets another crack at it here. Punting position. Shanks that one to the right. Eddie Crago locked up with Cornell player there on the punt team. Number 60 for the Avella Eagles. That punt went 2 yards.
2 yards?
Went 2 yards. It went further than that in the air, but unfortunately it went sideways.
Too far to the right.
So the Eagles again facing this Cornell team. The first half they were able to keep Cornell pretty much on their side of the field, at least to start. This half it's been pretty much played on Avella's side of the field. Hand off to Troutman. Barrel ahead for about 6 yards or so. Tackle made by Brodenham. Brodenham manning the inside linebacker position for the Eagles.
At the 33-yard line.
It's a 4-yard gain.
4-yard gain.
2nd and 6.
6 to go. Jeff Morgan,
Jackson heading back to the huddle for
over Charleroi, 69-0.
This is a Cornell team that was ranked in the top 5 in Singapore last week. They lost to Union and are no longer in the top 5. But the team looks like they're going to make some noise this season. Kramer getting in there, tripping up Troutman. It'll be a 3rd and 3 now for the Eagles.
Kramer and the
Raiders
together on the tackle.
Yeah, as you said,
72 limping off for the Cornell Raiders. That's Dante Chapino. He's a 254-pound, 6'2" senior offensive lineman.
this Cornell team really wants to get back to the playoffs. They won 2 matchups last year over Monessen and Leechburg before losing in the 3rd round.
Bishop Canavan. 3 of the 4 teams in the semifinals last year are from the current Black Hills Conference. Nice tackle there.
Austin Euler on the tackle there.
Austin Euler mixing it up with Troutman.
There at the 28-yard marker.
Got a 4th down and 2 at the 28. Eagles, be a big stop for the Eagles here, shift the momentum a little bit. 3-2 in the backfield with Jackson. Hand off to Troutman, he's shaking bake, he's driving those legs, and he's going to pick up that first down.
Jarosky in on the tackle.
Makes his way down to the 25-yard line.
He is just going to pick up that first down.
Jarosky together on the tackle. Ball markers is 25
holding on here.
First and 10 for the Raiders.
Big fourth down pickup for Cornell.
Let's go, O-line.
Fake there from Jackson, going to keep it himself and pick up maybe 3 yards. 2nd and 8, Eagles 23.
That's a different look than we've seen today. I'm not sure if we've seen that play at all yet so far.
Yeah, it was a little fake. Freshman running back number 20. Jackson kept it himself. 20. Oh, breaks free. Troutman got the edge.
The bounds.
Jason McCon does a nice job of Christian Petrine makes the play on the sideline. It's going to be another first down for the Raiders. Started to say number 20 is Khalil Johnson for Cornell, freshman running back, defensive back. Been spelling Troutman a bit tonight and giving him a few handoffs. He did score a touchdown in the first half.
First and 10, 14-yard line, 3:23 left to play during the third quarter.
Jackson in the shotgun. Newton here on the end around. Flag down.
Maybe a block in the back, I believe.
Brodenham, Ruschel, and Jarosky involved in that tackle.
Ham, Jarosky, and Ruschel together on the tackle. Let's see what the flag is.
Definitely in the area of
Here's a
penalty of the
call
offense.
against the Raiders.
Holding.
Thank you, Kendall.
Move the Raiders back 10 yards.
After the penalty is assessed, ball now rests at the 28-yard line.
About 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
First and 23 is now.
First and 23 for Cornell. Play fake to Troutman.
Intercepted.
Picked off! Some room to work with. Is that Austin Euler? Yes, sir, Austin Euler. Big interception. Ball back all the way to the 45-yard line of the Eagles. Putting them in some business here to maybe make something happen. Big play by Austin right there.
Huge play. Read the quarterback's eyes. He was staring down the field after that fake, looking right at his target. Austin read it perfectly, and the ball came straight to him.
That's the kind of play that can make a team come alive. And let's see if the Eagles can do anything with it right here.
Yeah, you could see McCon getting very hyped up. Let's see if that brings some life.
Eagles going to break the huddle at their own 43, first and 10. 34-0, 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the third quarter.
Ruschel in the backfield. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ham go in motion. There it is.
There he is. Ruschel not much running room there.
Ruschel tries to make his way around the right side. No room there.
A lot of penetration from a variety of Cornell defenders. Parker involved with that tackle for Cornell.
And 12.
Saw Eric Dennis, the big 300-pound senior defensive lineman, also getting in there on that play. It's going to be 3-yard loss for the Eagles, 2nd and 13 from their 40. The Austin Oilers split out to the left on this play. Looks like Cody Day stepping in his little tight end role.
Back into that single back.
Oiler in motion. Roski with a play fake. For some pressure again. Looking for Oiler, but
Borowski's pass attempted
not
to
much
Oilers
daylight
falls
over there on the
incomplete.
sideline.
3rd down, 13 to go, ball resting at the 40.
Like the idea of getting them out. Some space there, but just a lot of pressure right up front. And had to get rid of that ball probably a little sooner than he wanted to.
Yeah, as soon as he even started his rollout, he was already getting pursued by, I believe it was 52. And he just had to run as far as he could and try to get a throw off.
Phil Barker, 52, is a number we've called a lot tonight. He's had a nice game for the Cornell Raiders. Roski back to throws, a little screen pass again to Braddock. Looks like we got about 7 Cornell defenders involved in the tackle.
Braddock makes his way down to the 47-yard line.
7-yard gain for the Eagles.
7-yard pickup
Set up
on
a
the catch.
4th down and 6.
Kyle Johnson and Santana Lee on the tackle there.
That is the
4th
one
down.
passing play that has worked for the Eagles consistently tonight, is that quick slant in pass to Isaiah Braddock.
Yep, the slant, the screen.
Kind of get him moving before he catches the ball, get some momentum going.
Yeah, get the momentum going, get some of the blockers downfield so that he gets some room to run. That's when it makes his best work.
About a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Eagles facing a big 4th down and 6 on their own 47.
Watch that ball!
Roski in the shotgun. Cody Day at the bottom of your screen. Looks like he wanted the screen pass, but it's not going to be there.
Borowski stands on the play on number 80.
Tried to run the same play to the opposite side that time, and Cornell was wise to the task.
Yes, they were all over it. After the play, there was a little bit of a scuffle, but no flags. And
Frustration on the part of the Eagles.
Yeah, it's just getting to that point of the game where their defenses looked decent at times, their offenses looked decent at times, but just can't get the ball rolling.
58, Jameer Jones for the Cornell Raiders coming to the sideline. Javon Newton at the bottom of your screen. CJ Jackson in the shotgun. Hand off to Troutman, and he is in the secondary. And he cuts back. Looks like Petrine's going to give some chase, but they're not going to get him, ladies and gentlemen.
Another touchdown for Raekwon Troutman. He has been spectacular this season.
He is on his way to potentially being one of the top rushers for the WPIAL this week. He has had several huge runs tonight. Once again, once he gets into that secondary, there's not a whole lot the Eagles defense can do.
True, you saw Petrine look like he could have had a chance, but then he just accelerated and went right past him.
54, a late addition to the kicking team here for Cornell. Emilio Gonzalez, number 8, the holder. CJ Jackson throws the kick right through the uprights. So, ladies and gentlemen, the score at this time, 41-0. Cornell is leading the Avella Eagles.
Once again, we'd like to congratulate all the students that have been picked for the 2022 homecoming court. Brittany Ross, Katie Dreyer, Hannah Brown-Lee, Anna Bauer, and Erica Jones. Austin Oiler, Brian Juvenci, Glenn Lowe, Troy Cook, and Colton Berchanti.
Hear the
I'd like to invite everybody down to the homecoming parade. which will
PA
be
announcer,
Wednesday, September
Kendall Rush,
28th.
mentioning the
Starting
homecoming
at
was picked
6:30
today, the
and
homecoming
ending at
corps.
the
It's always a
Avella
fun
Fire
day
Hall
at
grounds with a bonfire.
the pep rally, and looking
Anybody
forward to that in
looking
2
to
weeks.
participate in the
That
parade,
game, that
please
homecoming
see
game will be taking place back here at Avella in
This
2
is
weeks.
or Kendall Rush.
And we'll be playing Carlington Golden Cougars in that game.
I want to say a special thank you to some media production students here tonight helping out on some of the different cameras and working some of the different technology. Bailey Baldwin is a sophomore at Avella. Ray Davis, a freshman. Tyler Jacobs is a sophomore. And Nate Cilia, who is a sophomore.
McCollum on the return.
Turning the ball to about the
30-yard line.
32-yard line, or maybe right at the 30. Took a hard hit at the end of that play.
Number 9, Santana
Looks like he's all
Lee,
good
and
though.
number
He's running off the
26,
field.
Larry Lee,
Yeah, that was
combined
just-
on the tackle.
Very loud hit.
Just warming him up, that's all.
Another ball, first and 10, 30-yard line.
24 seconds left in
24
the
seconds
third
left to play
quarter.
here in the third quarter.
Clock will continue to run to the end of the quarter. So that's going to keep it at 41-0 Cornell here at the end of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Eagles 0, the Raiders 41.
Eagles will be taking over. First and 10 at their 30. We'll be back after this message.
Range Resources has proudly focused on delivering energy solutions for more than 40 years. Our core values, performance, innovation, integrity, and transparency, guide us in the work we do every day as a natural gas industry leader. These values reflect how we operate as a company and are deeply rooted in our commitment to improving the communities where we work. These leading efforts have included pioneering the Marcellus Shale, now among the world's largest natural gas fields, becoming the first company to voluntarily disclose hydraulic fracturing fluids, and developing large-scale water recycling for shale development. Our commitment to fostering thriving communities begins within the walls of our company, starting with the safety and well-being of our employees and extending to the communities where we live, work, and support. Natural gas is powering our lives, providing a cleaner future and creating exciting opportunities for careers in communities all around the world. We're proud of our accomplishments to date, but we recognize the importance of continuing to raise the bar at every opportunity for our employees and the communities where we work every day.
We'll make it 2nd and 5 now.
While we were away, just one play for the Eagles. Austin Euler with a nice 5-yard run to kind of get the drive started.
Euler is one of the 3 running backs that the Eagles use, the other 2 being Ruschel and Ham. You'll often see Euler or Ham playing almost a fullback role, going in motion and acting as an extra blocker.
So there's a handoff again to Euler. He is met immediately.
Once again makes his way to the 34.
76 on the tackle right there. That's Taiwan Allen. He's a 6'1", 250 defensive lineman junior for Cornell. We did figure out who number 70 is as well. That's Kenya Tench. We called his number a lot in the first half. He's a 210-pound linebacker for this Cornell defense. You'll see him out there. Maybe he's coming off the field right now, so they're a good look at him as he runs off to the sideline. Roski in the shotgun. Back to pass under some immediate duress.
Jarosky scrambles out of the backfield, makes his way down to about the 37-yard line.
Picked up a couple yards on that play, actually.
Down, 3 to go.
It's Hunter Wegley,
Wegley's responsible for the tackle.
155-pound linebacker for the Cornell Raiders. Eagles facing a 4th and 3 at their 37. Taking some time in the huddle to figure this one out. Looks like Jarosky going to go under center again. Gives him a few different options to come out of this formation for the Eagles. Give it to Austin Euler. And he is going nowhere.
Austin Euler on the carry. Tackle made by number
Hard
22.
hit.
Akeem Gore.
Akeem Gore with a big hit
on
that play right there.
So this
Cornell is going to take over the Eagles 37.
This Cornell team has played hard physical football tonight. Strong tackling, big hits. They've been able to just hold strong against the Eagles.
Might start to see some backups now for the Raiders. Looks like a few new numbers we haven't called tonight. Trying to make sure we let you know who those players are. So we got a new quarterback in the game, number 11. He's going to hand off to
number 20 takes the handoff from the new quarterback, Dawson.
number 20, Khalil Johnson. Picks up a couple yards on the play.
35-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the carry. Sets up 2nd and 6 to go. Hand and Dubinsky together on the tackle for the Eagles.
Isaiah Dawson, coach's son, stepping into the quarterback role. 5'10", 140-pound freshman.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 running back, and 1 receiver to the right.
Johnson got a lot of room to work with here. He looks like he could be going all the way. Khalil Johnson breaks into the Avella secondary and takes it to the house.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, and that running game today has just been unstoppable. Anytime they get outside the tackles, they make defenders miss. Very shaky. They love breaking tackles. The Eagles up 8 tonight.
Got to be encouraging for the Cornell fan base to see a young running back like Khalil Johnson be able to step right in there and really not miss a beat coming out of that backfield. We talk a lot about Raekwon Troutman, and he has definitely shown what he's all about tonight. But Khalil Johnson with 2 rushing touchdowns now, and Cornell is turning this into a rout.
Yes, they are. The only touchdown that hasn't been on the ground was a punt return touchdown. But everything else has been a rushing touchdown either by Troutman or Johnson. And Troutman was also the one with the punt return touchdown.
Yeah, this is a Cornell team that's going to rely on their running game. I mean, you can see that a few times they've tried to pass, they've had moderate success, but last time, of course, the interception by Austin Euler. And I mean, this is a team that's going to live and die on the running game. Spoke to Coach Ed Dawson earlier this week, and who do you think some of the top teams in the section are? And he is only responsible for, hopefully we're one of them. I think that's an accurate statement.
Yes, it is. They just can't wait to try to get back to the playoffs and go even further than they did last year.
A bit of a squib kick here. Ball Ball's on the ground. I can't tell. I think it was down by contact.
Whistle was blown. The call was out. He's already down, and the Eagles.
The Eagles going to take over. Looks like about their 32-yard line. 1st and 10. As I mentioned a little earlier, we're probably going to start to see a few of the JV players for the Cornell Raiders. Fortunately for the Eagles, they have a pretty small roster, so there's not a whole lot of backups that can bring out that play.
Yeah, the Eagles aren't even sure who their second-string quarterback is.
Yeah, we talked to Jarosky a little bit earlier today and asked him that question. That may be a situation where he goes down, they might just be snapping the ball directly to the running back. Still kind of waiting for somebody to take on that role as the backup / future quarterback for the Eagles. But, you know, even though the Eagles are trailing big in this game, I mean, I'm encouraged by what I've seen. I mean, they are, you know, playing a team with at least double their size on the roster, and you know, a team with some very recent solid history. And you know, they came out and started off well tonight. Hasn't gone their way recently, but I still like what I see from them moving forward.
Yeah, the Eagles showed heart tonight. They really tried to battle.
So Jarosky going down the field. He's looking for Petrine. Petrine had a step on the defensive back, but the ball went right through his hands. A bit of a tough over-the-shoulder catch kind of behind him a little bit, but certainly catching the ball would have been a big play for Christian Petrine.
That was a big throw by Jarosky. And you'll notice that the clock continues to run. And that is because after 40 points, the clock will continue to run unless a timeout or a score.
All right, so the Eagles set up with a 2nd and 10 on their 33. Jarosky is back. Going to roll out to his right flag. I'm going to guess that that's going to be a holding call, but we've got Braddock breaking free in the secondary. Picks up about 25 yards on that play. About 20 yards, I'd say. Let's see what the flag is.
The Eagles are walking back.
Definitely looks like there's an area of holding.
And it will be holding against the Eagles. 10-yard penalty, and it'll be 2nd down and 20.
Backed up a bit. 2nd and 20 at their 33-yard line. 23-yard line. I'm sorry, it's the. And they're back to the 21-yard line.
Just over 5 minutes and 30 seconds left as the clock winds. Shotgun formation, 1 running back, 4 receivers, 2 on each side of the field.
Jarosky again. A little room to run here. Heading toward that sideline, puts his head down. Picks up an extra yard or so.
Jarosky initiated the contact.
Yeah, Jarosky definitely fighting for every yard.
Dropped the shoulder and just ran him over,
Like
tried to
Saint
get as many yards as he can.
Livingston, a 5'5", 110-pound sophomore defensive back on the tackle. Running clock, so we're under 5 minutes.
3rd down and 11. Ball is on that 33-yard line.
Timeout here.
4 minutes and 33 seconds when the timeout was taken.
Well, there's a timeout on the field. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout here as well. We'll be back with you in just a bit.
Josh Kale, he's one of us, delivering for our district and standing for Western Pennsylvania values. Josh Kale, fighting for jobs and growth without tax hikes, while holding the line on spending. Josh Kale, getting the job done.
Back with you. 4:33 left. 47-0 Cornell. We got third 11 for the Eagles on their own 33.
Shotgun formation. Running back in the backfield. One receiver on the close side. Three on the far.
So, little screen pass again to Braddock. Breaks a tackle. Nice spin move. Picks up probably about 4 yards.
He makes his way down to the 39-yard line. 6-yard carry for Isaiah. 6-yard catch for Isaiah.
Fourth down for the Eagles coming up.
Fourth down and 5 on that 40-yard line. See what the Eagles decide to call here.
Larry Lee was involved with that last tackle, number 26. He's a 5'4" junior defensive back. Another timeout. All right. Means we'll take another timeout. We'll be right back with you.
Alex E. Paris Contracting Company Incorporated has had a wealth of success that began in 1928 in areas ranging from road construction to coal mining to underground utilities, industrial services, and heavy construction. And in today's ever-expanding energy services industry, the company provides site development, foundations, buildings, undergrounds, process piping, installation, and construction management. The future is bright for the company under the guidance of Alex E. Paris, CEO, and Timothy A. Paris, Vice President of Operations. One constant during the operation of the Alex E. Paris Contracting Corporation has been the company's commitment to hiring a professional, dedicated workforce. With today's continually evolving construction and energy climate, the company is dedicated to providing competitive wages and benefits.
Eagles facing a 4th and 4 here at their own 40-yard line. Snap to Jaroski, quick slant. Looks like he picked it up. Grab Nate Rankin.
Exactly where to be at the 45-yard line. Gains enough yardage.
Sat down real nice at the 45-yard line. First down for the Eagles.
First and 10 Eagles, ball resting at the 45-yard line.
Nate Rankin's a sophomore, and he's been on the field pretty consistently today, but I think that's the first catch he's had today.
Yeah. He's been open a few times, but that was the first time he was able to haul one in. Roski going deep. Penalty flag. Probably going to be pass interference.
There is a flag at the play.
For
waiting on the call. 26 on
Isaiah Braddock on the no route there.
The Gauls saw the ref do pass interference
Pass interference against Cornell.
It's going to move the chains for the Eagles.
Cornell band making some noise here.
The ball will be placed on the Cornell 40-yard line.
The Avella band joining in.
3 receivers set on the right, 1 at the top of your screen, and 1 running back.
Jaroski Quick slant to Braddock, another catch, picks up about 8 yards.
Pass complete to Braddock once again. Ball now resting at the 32-yard line.
Larry Lee involved in that tackle again for the Cornell Raiders.
Lee team up on the tackle once again. That's a 7-yard passing catch. Dorosky to Braddock sets up second and third. Ball at the 34.
Second down and 3. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock.
Dorosky back in the shotgun. He's back. Got some time to throw here. Looking all over the place. He's going to take off and see what he can do with it.
Dorosky scrambles left.
A yard short of the first down.
Yard markers are makes his way down to the 30-yard line. Picked up a 3 on the play. Mark just shy.
So the Eagles offense giving Dorosky a little bit of time against some of these backups from Cornell. Got to hope that as this team gets older, you know, some of these backups will be probably around the same age and maybe be a little bit more of a equal battle in years to come. Dorosky looking for Nate Rankin. First down.
Rankin recovers. Rankin's second catch on this drive. Both of them being for first downs.
6-yard catch for Rankin. Sets up an Avella Eagles. First down!
Eagles driving here toward the end of the game.
1 minute left. Clock is winding. No huddle offense.
Dorosky back again. Now he's under some pressure. Looking for Isaiah Braddock on the sideline. Throw a little low. Stop the clock. Sorry, the clock's going to continue to run. Running clock out to
Timeout.
35.
Timeout called for the Eagles.
Avella. Ball resting down at the 25-yard line. Second down, 10 to go. 39 seconds left to play the game.
So 39 seconds left. Be nice for Eagles maybe punch one in here. A little positive momentum at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of passes in this game. Maybe trying to hit Isaiah Braddock on a deep shot. Or maybe one of the other younger receivers.
Yeah, Coach Ryan Cicchini pretty clear about the fact this is a rebuilding year. Very young Avella Eagles team, only 3 seniors on the team. Dorosky, the quarterback, is a junior, so he's got another year of eligibility.
And besides Isaiah Braddock, who's also a junior, the other 3 receivers you see on the field, Nate Rankin, Cody Day, and Eli Maidman, they are all sophomores.
Dorosky back to pass, still got some time to throw, and that ball is almost intercepted.
Dorosky's pass intended for Rankin. Almost
that could have been trouble right there.
Another timeout, I believe, or official timeout.
That was Santana Lee, a 5'5" sophomore defensive back, almost picked that ball off. So it looked like third and 5 for the Eagles. Dorosky back to throw. Oh, he's got
deep
Cody
shot
Day
today.
going deep. Oh my goodness, he got a little bit of a
Flag
battle.
on the play.
Little battle behind the play there with Golden Fisher, one of the
There is a flag on the play.
Cornell defenders. Not sure if this is going to go both ways or if this is just one, but we'll see what the refs
While we
decide.
figure out the penalty, ladies and gentlemen, it's last call concession. The pizza is now discounted. Holding is the call against our Eagles.
Holding call.
Replay second down.
It's going to move him back 10 yards, 2nd and 15. might be the last play of the game.
Spot foul.
Refs are definitely
places the ball now at the 35-yard line.
taking some time to figure this out. It was a spot foul, so it's 2nd and 20. From the 35, 12 seconds remaining. Caleb Ruschel in the backfield with Cole Jarosky.
Replay second down, 20 yards to go, 12 seconds left.
Jarosky back. He is
Looking
under
deep,
pressure again.
under pressure,
Nice throw.
and drops. 5
Just
seconds.
outside of the reach of Cody Day.
And
Well, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Cornell 47, Avella nothing. Chase, excuse me, any final thoughts?
Cornell won this game by running the ball, and running the ball. Raekwon Troutman was the star of the show, and they just ran it down the Eagles' throats, and that was the downfall.
Yeah, Cornell stayed true to their formula, which is run about 95% of the time, and the Eagles had some bright moments, but really had no answer once the Cornell offense and running backs got outside. 47-0 loss that moves the Eagles to 0-4 on the season. Cornell moves to 2-1. Eagles are going to be on the road next week. As I mentioned, 2 weeks from today, they'll be playing back here at the home field for homecoming against Carleton. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Chase Masica for stepping into the color commentary seat tonight. My name is Jesse Saunders. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.